Hello, everybody. It's Gloria from GGTheCrochetQueen. Welcome back to my channel. Let's see who joins me today. We had a little bit of rain, not a whole lot, but we needed a whole lot because it really hasn't been raining at all. And I am working on a doll head. And I don't want to mess it up. Sometimes I feel like I have no light in this room. Hello to the lurkers. Let me go to my channel first, and then we can share my screen. Okay, present. Yep. Share screen. Just gonna share the screen so we can see who has posted in my Facebook group. That's my purple slouchy hat. I haven't been on my group page in a minute, at least not during my live. And this is a pattern from Emily. She's only been crocheting for 2 years, but she does a magnificent work. I wish I knew how to do this and work that. That's a pretty blanket. And I don't know who that is. These are some people they want. This is the other hat. This is Jeanette's pattern. This is Carla's, some inspiration she wants to work on. And then this is from November when I was in my granny slouchy hat mode. This is Miss Libra. She did a granny square sweater pattern by Loving Haji. That's cute. And one of my favorite t-shirts. Just pour me coffee. No, just pour me coffee. And wait a minute. Oh, just pour me my coffee and hand me my crochet. Now slowly back away. I love that one. This is Letta McClellan. I like this. It's very nice. I would probably not try that because I don't like doing all those grannies, but I like it. And it was designed by her. Oh, and she did this sweater. I only see a little of that. That's nice. And this is Alicia's hat that I did. And then these are from Renee, the pot holders. When I was in the pot holders, she did some pot holders too. Really, really nice. And that is my earbud holder. Are those Christmas colors? Kind of, sort of. And then happy Thanksgiving. So, not a whole bunch of posting in my Facebook group. But I appreciate the ones that take the time to show off their work. It is appreciated. Let me stop showing that. Okay. And welcome to the lurkers. I see there's 6 lurkers on. I'm hoping it rains some more today, but so far it hasn't. Got a lot of wind though. I'm gonna have a whole bunch of heads. The hard part with the heads is putting all of the face together. That takes me more time than I wanted to. That's why I think I said this year was going to be my goal to make more dolls. Well, that didn't happen. So next year I'm definitely going to focus on so I can get a little bit faster at making the facials and looking at the facials so I can create them so they don't all have the same look. They can have different expressions because we all have different looks. I definitely want to do more. I did this with a smaller hook and then different yarn, and the head was small, but that yarn really wasn't a good yarn to hold all of that polyfill. Hey, Dr. Katrina, Mindful Crafts and More. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for your continued membership as well. This is Hi Gigi and all on the live, working and listening today. Okay. You're out saving lives. Okay. Very important. I'm just here trying to crochet this. I'm trying to download a tutorial, but I don't have enough space. I pretty much have deleted almost everything, and I really don't want to like do a complete delete. But I might have to, because this is not happy. And what I end up doing is deleting, and then I'll go back in and put them back in again, and then I can't do anything with them. When I do another tutorial, then I have to do the same thing all over again. But I really need some space. I need to go over to Verizon. I put everything on my laptop, but of course that sucks up all of your storage as well. So just can't win for losing with this storage game. Then you look at the pictures and you really don't want to delete them. But you have to at some point in order to do this. Then I'll go back in and grab them all up again and do it all over again. Some of them I really don't need anyway. It's so hard to part with pictures that you've taken. But I must do what I must do. I have pictures on here. I'm like, where are these items that I crocheted? I plan to load up my my Etsy shop. I hope it doesn't, I don't go into the poorhouse with all that stuff on there. But it's not doing anything sitting here at my house. Love Crochet Babe 65 says, good afternoon, Gigi. Your dolls are so cute. I'm not an amigurumi person, lots of work, but they are adorable. Thank you so much. I like doing them. I wasn't an amigurumi person at all for a very, very, very long time. And then what's her name? Lori, who I haven't seen in a long time. But she sent me, I think it was a pattern for the bumble, or she did a bumblebee. And so I found the pattern, or she sent me the pattern, whatever it was. And so I did the bumblebee, and his little wings were a little off. And then I found another small manatee pattern, and I did that little one. And then Melanie, I don't know when Melanie started coming on my lives, but Melanie does tons and tons and tons of dolls. So then I got a little interest. I said, okay, let me see if I can do the doll. So I did the doll back there. That was my very first one. And her head is so big and her hair is so heavy. But she's mine. She's my first one. So I've just been trying to learn as much as I can about doll making, because there's so many patterns. In this pattern that I'm working on now, I wanted it because of the hairstyle, and she had a tutorial for the hairstyle. So I watched the tutorial. Now it's time, but I'll be watching it again because I haven't even finished the doll, so I can't even really say I learned anything from. But it's very interesting how the hair is done. Okay, am I on the right one? But it's fun. But I've been crocheting for decades now, and last year or the year before, maybe 2 years now, I think it's been about 2 years that I've actually been doing the amigurumi. So the easiest one I found, this monkey behind me, that was supposed to be what are the three monkeys? Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. That's what it is. I couldn't remember the other one, but I only did that one, and I didn't even put his paws, hands, whatever. I didn't even put them where they should be. I just left him like he was. And then where my little, can't see my bunnies. I've done some bunnies. Oh, you can't see. I did, I have to turn myself. Oh, I'm in front of it. But there's a little elf on the shelf back there. His hat is in dolphin's colors. There's a bunny back there. I think, oh, that little blue one is a little bunny. But I have some different kinds of bunnies. They may not be back there. And then I have these sugar babies. And then there's another bunny. And I have two sugar babies. So this one's purple. They're fun to do. I call this one my granny doll because that hat makes it look like a granny. And I'm not doing the felt lips anymore. I'm trying to do the embroidery of the lips, which I like doing more. And then this one has no lips. She was like in the first learning group of dolls for me. But they are definitely something to learn. You cannot, if you miss stitches and stuff, unless you're really good at it, you are going to notice something is off. That's one of the big things I learned as I've been doing it is be mindful of my stitches, because otherwise I'm going to be trying to figure out how to fix it if it's off. Sometimes it's not real obvious. Sometimes it's real obvious. But they're fun to make. So I hope that you all did a thumbs up. So what are you working on? What is your weather like? I had big ambitions when I first started doing dolls. I had written down all the dolls I was going to make because I wanted to do one for every month. That never happened. Never happened. But I'm going to try. That's why I bought all of this skin tone yarns. Skin tones. Oh, the light is too bright. But anyway, they're all those colors back there. I saw my skin tone stash. So I bought all of that because I'm telling you, I was very ambitious at the beginning. I really wanted to be whipping out dolls every month. If I get 6 new dolls next year, I'm going to be happy. Well, I still really want to do one per month if I can. So I'm starting now. Hopefully have one ready for January. Hey, Renee, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. And I hope you did a thumbs up. What's your weather like? What are you working on? I'm deleting pictures trying to upload a tutorial. I hate doing that. I don't even know if I can like get what extent. Let me see. A larger memory card. I don't even know what's in this phone. I wish I was techie like that, but I'm not. I don't even know where to go check to see how much I have. I just know it's almost full. The story of my life. And one of the other things I doing these dolls, there seems to be no universal, and I guess that's in crochet in general, of how people write patterns. So every crocheter, doll maker that I've gotten patterns from, they are all written so differently. Okay, that's right. I have an external drive, but I like my pictures on my phone. I like to be able to go back to stuff, especially since I crochet so much, and I like to. People ask me about stuff. I like to be able to show them what I've done, but that may become a mute situation because I just don't have enough. And my external hard drive is supposed to be, I think, 2 terabytes. I think. I'm not sure. I had it forever. I did transfer all of my pictures from the phone to my laptop, but of course that's sucking up all of my thing. Renee saying hi to Mindful Crafts and more and love crochet. And everybody saying hi back to each other. But that is my thing. I like having pictures to look at. But now I'm going to have to start deleting these things. They go in the trash and they can stay in the trash for 30 days before they're deleted for good. That always scares me. And plus my email, my primary email address has well over 10,000 emails. But when you work on a computer all day long, you don't want to go back to another one to delete all that stuff. But I know I have to delete it because it's taking up too much space. The story of my life. Lovecraft says, hello, everyone. Hope you are having a good day. My weather is the same as yours. I'm in Central. Oh, okay. You're in Central Florida. Okay. You all have really cold weather last week or the week before, one of them. We had, ours was cold, but you all were much colder. Trying to get this hat, this head done. I don't want to mess it up. So what are the things that you like to do? And what's your name? Love Crochet. I try to put names, not to say I'm going to remember it if you pop up again, but I'm going to write it down. Try to put it in my brain so it'll stick. I like doing hats because they're much, much faster for me. But you have to, if you want to sell some things, you definitely have to expand your inventory. And the advantage to dolls is that dolls are definitely year-round, where hats are not necessarily year-round, especially here in South Florida. I'm always amazed when I see people with hats on in the summertime. I can't even stand hats in the wintertime. But most of the time, it's just slouchy hats. You just plop them on the head and bounce around with the head up and down. That's all they do. It's just a fashion statement. My top that I made with that acrylic yarn, whew, definitely not going to make it again in acrylic yarn. Not for myself. I was really hot wearing it. But for the cooler days, I can always throw it on. It's not really cold weather wear. But with a nice turtleneck on it or something, it would be. What I haven't done in a very long time is made a scarf. And this year, I didn't even, see, it's still not enough space. I keep deleting all that stuff. And I don't have any videos on it. The only video on there is the one that I'm trying to download because I pretty much deleted all the videos. I forgot what I was saying. Right out of my head. Okay. should go to, I forget it. If I do recent, okay, I'm just going to delete all except for one thing. Let's see. Yeah, a lot of that stuff I can leave off. This one I'm going to show you the hat that like it's gone. I don't know where it is now. I came across when I was putting my pictures back on, I came across it again. And I wore this hat for a Prince concert. It wasn't Prince. It was one of those fake Princes after Prince had passed away and this guy was gone. But this is, what's her name? Little John's Yarns pattern. But this was the first one that she did. And that's the hat. And I love that yarn. I don't even know what the yarn was, but I liked that hat. And now I have no idea where it went to. So this other one that she made is much bigger. But it's the same pattern. But she just added more rounds to it because you can see how big it is. But this one is wearable. For me, not so much. This one I really like. So I think I'm going to make me another one. I'm going to go look for, I don't know what that yarn was. I know what the brim is, but I don't know what that other yarn was. But I like those purples. But I'm not so happy that I can't find that hat. Let me see. My name is Louise. I crochet infancies. Oh, okay. Usually, oh, okay. Get a lot of requests from owners of reborn. Oh, that's cool. Crochet keeps me busy as I'm in my 70s. Keeps the brain cells active. I hear you. I hear you. In a few more years, I'll be in mine too. I'll be in my 70s and hopefully retired. Yep, crochet definitely keeps me. I ordered a new t-shirt. I can't wait for it to come in. It says something about a day with, let me see, a day not crocheting is like, and it says, oh, just kidding. I don't know. Something like that it says. I thought it was funny because I usually have me some yarn and a hook every day. Well, hello, Louise. I know you've been on here before. I probably forgot anyway, but that is me. Takes me a while. Angela, she's not on here, but Angela does reborns. I didn't even know. I don't think I knew what a reborn was until she was on my show talking about it. Her or somebody was talking about it one time, and I was like, reborn? And then they explained it. I was like, oh, okay. I should have never closed that. So let's see if I got enough this time around. Hey, Darcia, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. Says hello, Gigi the Crochet Queen. How are you? Hello to the chat. I am well. It is Saturday. My eyes are itchy. And I still have to go and work some more, but I'm taking some time to do a little crocheting. Did I ever show I think I showed my granny square tree. That was fun to make. And I haven't made any more since. One granny square tree does not equate to anything. Darcia, let's see. Renee saying hi to Darcia. Darcia saying hi to Renee. So, Darcia, are you working on anything? And what is your weather like? Thank you, Darcia. I did I don't have it in here. I did my little granny square stocking, the little granny square stocking. So I did another one with the larger hook and the medium size yarn, so it's a little bit bigger. And I have some bulky purple yarn back there. I might I might do one in purple in the bulky yarns just to see how big it turns out. But I'm not sure with those treble. I'm only going to use a J hook, which will make it tighter. But we shall see. Because I get distracted really easy on projects. My mind will think, yes, I'm going to do that. And then I won't. Because then something else will catch my eye. That's the hard part. Stay in focus. I went to Golden Crust. I was in the mood for some Jamaican food. And I got usually I only get oxtails when I go anyway. And believe me, they are no longer affordable. You definitely pay out the snaz for it now. It's $25 for a dinner. Where it used to be about, I think it used to be about $15. But I don't do it very often, so I will not cry over spilled milk, as they say. It's what I wanted. And they give you enough of it. I told her, I said, I only want 1 scoop of the rice. She's like, oh, more cabbage? Yes, more cabbage. Because they'll give you a whole piled up thing of rice. I don't want all that rice. And then she did all right with the amount of oxtails that she gave me. I'll give her that much. Sometimes they try to be stingy. They know you already paid an arm and a leg for it, or you're going to. And yesterday I bought some of their jerk chicken patties. I didn't care for them too much. Hey, Chan, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. She says, thumbs up. Good evening, Gigi, and all. Of course, I'm in the car trying to multitask hands-free. Girl, be careful, be careful, be careful. Darcia says, 54 here. I'm putting up my tree and will crochet after. I'm crochet candy ornaments. Oh, okay. I have not put up a tree. Probably won't even put up one. I haven't even put my wreath outside on the door. And I said to my daughter, I said, we're not going to decorate. She said, excuse me. She's like, you already have your cute little Christmassy, because one of the pot holders, I put it out there on the wall. And my little mini Christmas stocking, I put that up on the wall too. I was like, that's it? She's like, I know you mean more. But she probably won't put anything up. Darcia said, hey to Jan. And she says, hello to all the lurkers. Thank you, Darcia. Yes, hello to all the lurkers. And Renee says, hello to Jan as well. Still not enough room. They want me to delete all of my pictures, just to upload this one video. All right, I'm going to have to do that. Yesterday, I was watching a video, and of course, it was some telemarketer calling, and my phone interrupted my video and says, call coming in from, and he said the phone number, do you want to answer? I was like, no. That was the first time my phone ever did that. Has anybody else's phone done that? I was like, that is very intrusive. And it hasn't done it since. I have no idea why it did that. But it was the first time. It was a little scary there. A little scary. Out of nowhere, the phone starts talking to you. And then Google wants me to go to Gemini. I don't know Gemini. I know Google. I watched, what's it called? Shark Tank last night. They didn't have any, there was nothing on there that really impressed me last night. Oh, the lady from the Housewives, Atlanta Housewives. Oh, the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Yeah. Her and her husband were on there. The girl that ran track. I don't know why I can't think of her name right now. But her and her husband were on there. They have lounge wear. And they did get a deal with I can't even think of his name. But he's the guy that married one of the ladies from Dancing with the Stars. I think he married the lady that he danced with, whatever his name is. But it was funny because everybody had gone out except him, including Damon. And Damon is the clothing dude, And I can hear his name in my head, but just can't. But anyway, he was talking to them, telling them that he's going back and forth because he didn't like the name, and it was called Coordinates. And then he's like, you're going to have to explain that every time. And he says, he was looking at the top, and on the top, it has all of these sayings like perseverance and this and that and the other, whatever was on there. And he was like, well, why isn't this? Why don't you have this? And he was really captivated by that. And she was like, oh, my husband said that's what we should have done. But I don't know what happened with the negotiations or whatever. And then Damon decided to come back in, and he was like, oh, I'll do that. Oh, I think she said asked for 20% because I think he wanted 25. I think she asked for 20%. And then Damon says, oh, I'll come back in. I'll do that. But they took the other guy, because the other guy had stuck with them throughout the entire negotiation, which I would have done too. You know, Damon, now you want to jump on board, but you weren't on board way back when. So they did a deal with him. But they have the license for the Summer Olympics for the sleepwear. And they asked him, well, how'd you get that? And she says she called somebody. It's in that person gave them the information and they called that person and she just sweet talked them in. So I hope they do well with that. I will not be buying it because I can't wear all those. It's a full body loungewear. Now, if she gets some shorts and a shirt, I might be in there. But it's really cute, but it's really geared towards the whole family. So everybody is dressed up like, you know, you see everybody with the pajamas, Christmas pajamas. And really, that's the only time you ever see it is Christmas time, where the families are dressed all alike. I don't think they do it for any other holidays. I think it's just for Christmas. Why can't I think of that man's name? Oh, jeez. As much as I watch Shark Tank, you would think I know every single last one of them. But I don't. I know Mark, Lori, Damon, Mr. Wonderful, Barbara, and the other guy, he's been there too. Why can't I think of his name? That is so weird. But he invested in that elf company. And of course he was touting how well they've done under him. But that's what you want. I think I'm missing one because I'm talking. And I do not want to, let me see. Okay. His name isn't Steven. It's not Michael. It's not, I don't know what his name is. And they didn't have a guest judge either. But Lori was the only lady. I don't think Lori did a deal with anybody. But they're the only ones I even remember. There's some other people that got deals. I just don't remember what they got deals for. Mark did a deal. I think Mark did that deal. I think this is Mark's last year, Mark Cuban. I like Mark. But I think this is his last year doing it, last season. I don't know how many people, how they decide who gets on that show, but I've heard people that are finally get on the show talk about how many times they try it out to get on the show. I guess it's like Jeopardy or Wheel of Fortune, any of those shows like that. People are waiting in the wings to get on. And they keep trying and trying and trying until they get on. That's the way it should be. If you want to do something, just try again. For every no, there's a yes somewhere. They did have a guy that crocheted on there. I was like, now you know they are not going to invest in that. But he got a little bit of exposure. I hope he got some sales from that little bit of exposure. But he had all kinds of outfits. He had the umbrellas. He just had everything. Him and his friends twirling around. They were like, this is a great novelty, but this is not a business. I was like, tell every crocheter that has a business that it's not a business. Well, it's not investable for them. You know, you got to have real stuff that they can scale up. That's Shark Tank in a nutshell. All right. What is left? There's nothing left. Nothing. What's in the trash can? Oh, all my stuff is in the trash can. Can't take it. All right. And it's all 30 days. So let's see what's. All right. Let's just go down. Loyalty service. What is that? 2 days. Okay, we can delete all of this now. Delete that. I don't even know what that is. Okay, everything that's 2 days, we are just going to delete. Because I don't even know what. Wow. Ooh, it's 24 minutes of something. But it's 2 days. Whatever it is, it's getting deleted. Or 2 days. Okay, did I do all the 2 days? I don't even know what that's a 10-day one. What is that? I have no idea. Okay, I won't delete it. I have to look at it. What is this? I have no idea what this is. Something I bought, sold as a set, do not break case. What is this? It's something made in the USA. Delete. I don't know what it is. Tell you just. Okay, let me see. Hey, Chiquita, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. Blessings and crocheting to you as well. What are you working on? What's your weather like? And I hope you get a thumbs up. I'm just looking at my thing trying to delete as much as possible. You would think. I swear. I got stuff on here. You never know what you have until. Where is it? Let's try it again. Renee saying hello to Chiquita. I'm saying her name wrong. Shatika. Shatika. I'm going to get it right. Okay, I did that. What are you working on today? What's everybody doing? Nobody's doing anything? Am I the only one crocheting? I know Darcia, she said she's going to be crocheting later. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Six. What is this color? Cedar wood. Okay. I don't know if I've ever done. I must have done something because it's not a full skein. Okay, 6. I gotta do 6. Okay, that is 6. Hey Sheila, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. Sheila says she's driving up in your I'm just driving up in your driveway. Gave you a thumbs up. Please open the front door. Don't let the time change as your mind thinking it's time to go to bed. Oh my goodness. It is so dark out there. Yeah, I wouldn't have even, it is 5:52 and it's dark outside. My goodness. I do not like this time of the year. It gets dark way too fast. So, what are you working on, Sheila, and what is your weather like? And Mindful Crafts and More says hello to Sheila. Renee says hi to Sheila, and Darcia says hi to Mindful Crafts and More. I like the long summertime where the sun goes when it gets dark at 8 o'clock. Just finished a red Scully. Now looking for a scarf to make with it. Easy pattern. I haven't heard that term in a long time, Scully. Is that for a gift or is that for a purchase? Let's see. Only gifting I will be doing is for my great niece. That is all the gifting. Oh, it's a gift. Okay. So if it's an easy pattern, is it a what stitches did you use? Hey Melanie, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. And I hope you get a thumbs up. Says, hey, there, GG Blanket. Hello to everyone in the chat. That's the. So what are you working on? What is your weather like? Let me see. I've been watching the news and watching the northern areas. Whoo, that's some serious snow. There is nothing about that that makes me ever want to be up there during the wintertime. I can't even imagine every year like that. I just can't. Mm-mm. But it's the norm from most of those people. They just adjust. Another snowstorm. We'll be all right. OMG, it finally downloaded. Wait a minute. Am I doing this right? Yep, I'm doing it right. $63 and packing orders. All right now. Miss Melanie is on Whatnot doing her jewelry sales and making bank from what she said the last time I was on there. Well, Whatnot will not be paying for my vacations, that's for sure. Etsy won't either. I'll be paying for my own vacations. Um, when they sing Hey to Melanie. I am looking. Let me see. All right, that's enough. Let's see what happens. Saying hi to Renee and Darcia saying hi to Melanie. All right. Moving on to the next one. Then I have to go and work again. I am still on Wednesday's emails. Ooh, child. I want my life back. Ooh. And Nightbot is doing his job. Don't forget to hit the like button. I haven't watched any. I saw that Red something, the movie with The Rock in it. I see that it's on Prime, but I haven't watched it because it really doesn't interest me. It's pretty violent for a Christmas movie. I was watching Homicide Holidays, Homicides for the Holidays or something like that it's called. Most of it I've seen before. I'm just watching old repeat stuff. But the holidays are definitely not the best. I caught a little bit of what's his name? Ricky Smiley's show. So I'm hardly ever in the car. And he had a psychologist, I guess, on the show, or a psychiatrist, probably was a psychologist, but I'm not sure. Talking about how people are very sad during these holidays, and that because it's the time change and it's darker earlier, and the winter blues, all that stuff. But he was talking about Brandon and I don't listen to his show, but was that one of his sons or somebody that was a part of his group? But he was like, when the person passed away, that psychologist person was there to help them through it. So I don't know if that was his son or whomever it was, because I don't know him like that. Hey, Crystal Divergent Crafter, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. She says, hey, Gigi Sweets. Hey, back to you. What are you working on? What's your weather like? And I hope you did a thumbs up. I am working on a doll head at a snail's pace. No, at glorious pace, because I'm doing it. It's glorious pace. And I see, what's his name? Jay-Z trying to get out of that Sean Puppy Cone mess. Auntie, they gonna all fall. And they will not be able to recover from it. They're gonna all be hanging with R. Kelly. Robert. I tried to watch the documentary that his wife and kids did, but they cried so much I couldn't. It's too much crying for me. Oh, she's saying sewing some fabric straps, starting a quilt. Ooh, my friend does quilting. Well, I don't know if she still does it, but her and her mom used to do quilting. My grandmother sewed strap fabric. She did the quilting, but she sewed it by hand. No sewing machine with Miss Mamie. Did it all by hand. My grandmother was a spitfire. We used to spend the summers with her. Miss Mamie was a no-nonsense lady. So I'm thinking the documentary on this boy that killed the United Health CEO will be coming sometime mid June, maybe, if that long. I am so tired of listening talk about this boy. A rich kid got all of the world at his fingertips, and that's what he decided to do with his life: kill somebody. She said it takes a lot of patience. LOL, short on those. Oh my goodness. At least we have skills. At least we can say we won't ever, ever be cold because we got enough yarn and materials. Throw something together. I might be cold for a while because I'm not a fast crocheter, so I just got to keep some stuff at hand. It doesn't get that cold here, but you never know. They say the Arctic is melting away. That scares me. Because if all of those big chunks of ice starts to fall, we are in trouble. Okay, now I can just keep going. I always finish winter stuff in the summer. Don't feel bad. That's how I feel about these dolls that I had such great ambitions to have one done every month last year. How many did I do? Not one every month. That little one there, she's the last one I did. And the other ones I did earlier in the year. And I don't remember when I did them sugar woogers. But that's my goal. They may all be the same pattern, different color outfit, but that's my goal. I want to at least make one per month if I can. I just need my life back. I need to go play the lottery. Maybe I'll it's my lucky month. I don't even know what the lottery is up to these days. All right, it is after I've done an hour, so I'm going to end at 6 o'clock. Yeah, might as well go ahead and do a little bit of work while I still have a little bit of energy in me. Try to get caught up, at least get all of Wednesday done, and maybe go into Thursday. At least I can, hopefully some of those emails will help me with some of my diaries. Never know. But I thank you all for joining me. Since never played and should. I mean, at least the lotto, here goes the good things. Yeah, that's what they say here, that is the monies go towards. They have a sunshine scholarship that the money is supposed to go to. I don't hear too many kids talk about I got a sunshine scholarship, but that's where it's supposed to go to. But all that money that it rolls over. So I don't know how much money actually gets to the children, because as much as high as those lotteries get, I figure if you graduate from high school, you should be entitled to a couple of thousand or more from that scholarship. Yes, same here. Tennessee Promise. My daughter got one. Oh my goodness. Yep. I can't even remember the last time I even bought a lottery. And sometimes when I buy them, I forget I have them, and because I put them in my little glove box in my car, and I hardly ever drive anywhere. And then when I open it up to look for something, oh, there's a lottery ticket in here. Let me go see if I got anything. Never, not nothing. I think I'm gonna buy a bunch of scratch. Because I think the scratch off. Well, the scratch off used to be like $1. Now they like $2, $5, $10, $25, $30. Ridiculous. I'm gonna get the El Cheapo ones. Buy a few of those and see if I by chance. But I'm gonna buy 2 here, 2 there. Because if you just buy them all in the same place, because there's a method to the madness of how they put winners in between losers. That's what I'll do. I did that one year and I bought them as gifts for the family. And now my daughter's ex-boyfriend, he's the only one that won something on one of the tickets. I was like, okay, he got the lucky ticket. Nobody else won anything. I think he got either $50 or $100 on his ticket. Something like that. But anyway, maybe that's what I'll do. And buy one lottery ticket and then call it a day for the year of 2024. And then maybe next year I'll buy another one. In Tennessee, kids get a 2-year scholarship for college on trade school. They just have to do 12 hours volunteer work. Read odds and buy the one and fill in the blank. Well, that's good. At least they can, because those volunteer hours should come real easy. When my daughter, and I think now they just push the kids to do volunteer hours anyway. Because when my daughter was in school, she had a form that had to be filled out in order to get those volunteer hours. But that was a gazillion years ago because she's 30. So that tells you how long ago that was. But yeah, I would sometimes, because college isn't for everybody. So as long as they got something to, because plumbers, electricians, people like that are always needed. Always. All right, I'm going to get off of here and go and try to do some work, try to focus on work, even though I want to focus on this doll. But I'm going to focus on work for at least a couple of hours. That's enough for me. Oh, yeah, my daddy used to be a welder. That was his trade. Yep, they definitely need to look into that because you got to put that steel together. Somebody got to know how to put it all together. Yeah. I don't even know, do they even, well, I'm sure they got some trade schools for that because most of the ones around here, a lot of them, we got a lot of cooking schools. The cosmetology school that used to be in the area closed. I think they were in trouble. I think they did some undercover crap because I went there for my facial program and I just felt like, y'all ain't on the up and up. Well, now they're gone. And I don't even know if there's any school. Now they have all these quote unquote community colleges, which charge you triple what a regular old trade school. We do have, what is it, Florida Atlantic Technical School, whatever it's called. But I don't know if they have cosmetology because that's where, when I did my LPN program, that's where I went to when I was in high school. So, I don't know. Yep, they need to look at things that, when you finish, you can pretty almost get a job. Because when you go to business school and some of these other college programs, there are no job guarantees. I mean, there's no job guarantee anything, but with that, you got to do some apprenticeship. So you hopefully will be working for whoever you do your apprenticeship with. Anyway. All right, I'm going to get off of here. I thank you all for joining me. I hope some of you will join my membership. I'm trying to get to 10 members as my goal, my first goal, 10 members. But Dr. Katrina has been my member since I started it, and I really appreciate her. So until my next video or my next live, everybody stay safe. Keep crocheting. Bye-bye. Right night, Gigi. Oh, good night, everybody. Have a good rest of your evening.